Hey everybody, I'm here to discuss the teacher questionnaire and the individual lesson plan and my summary of my question results. So my questions were, do you have access to technology in your classroom? What's the main reason technology is used by students? How many lessons involve technology? Do you use communication platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr? Is your grading primarily online? Do you feel that a classroom should or should not use technology as much? Do you feel that technology engages the students more or less? Do you feel you are given enough time as a teacher to learn and update technology in the classroom? Why do you think technology is important for students? So I interviewed a third grade teacher, a high school English teacher, and a college math instructor. Of course, the technology is not used as much in the third grade classroom. They do have iPads where they do math and certain reading and writing games and assignments that they can use. She also mentioned that she uses technology, games as, I guess they have a Fun Friday and there's an award for good classroom behavior, classroom management, things like that. She mainly uses the technology for grading and for communication with other teachers and parents. So I guess in summary, according to the three teachers in general, they all agreed that technology can help students use educational networking tools to solve information problems and communicate digitally with experts, peers, and teachers, of course, mostly for the older students. They all do have access to technology. The high school English teacher works in Bend, and so they do have the money and the funds for technology in her classroom, as well as the high school college instructor, but that's more on an individual basis. The students use it at home outside of the lecture classroom. I would say the English teacher said she involved technology about half of the time, the math instructor most of the time, and the third grade teacher some of the time. Communication platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, or Tumblr, mostly they did use networking sites to communicate with teaching peers, students, and parents. They also used it using social media to understand copyright, security issues, and privacy, and to, document and share these findings. They use it to navigate, evaluate, and create professional content on networking sites as well. They found that they generally found mostly the high school and college instructors found that students were really engaged in creating, maybe learning how to create a blog or an app, or publishing, designing flip charts, producing videos, kind of helped them become more involved in the assignment together. It also really helped them raise awareness and start conversations, find answers, join partners, change minds in terms of the research that they found, using it for research and things like that. They used technology as a tool and not a learning outcome. They were all three really adamant on that, not wanting technology to overtake the classroom and create a detachment with the teacher and the student. It's a tool to help them learn, but it's not the only way that they can learn. And they all were really passionate about that idea. They thought that technology was really important for students to work together, collaborate in groups, and document, help them document their work. They felt that technology is such a huge part of our lives that it's impossible not to use it somehow in the classroom. But I think that some of them felt that there are many, many ways to use to educate and teach children without using technology as well. I did interview the high school English teacher specifically asking for her lesson plan. She teaches a lesson on irony, justice, and conflict in literature. She has students read The Lady or the Tiger by Frank Stockton. She has them create a simulation using a program called Zapdramatic, an example of one of the ones that they have for creating simulations. And each student is assigned a crime and gets to choose a door to determine their innocence or guilt. Later, students reveal whether they actually committed the crime of which they were accused. So it's like an actual hands-on simulated situation that they are going to debate about. And then they discuss the fairness of the justice system in the story versus our own society. And again, they're using technology and the internet to research our own justice system and make a connection between the story and a current event that is happening in our society via news, podcasts, social media. And then, they're graded on the group completion of the simulated crime. Their compare and contrast with the story versus current events, their understanding of irony, justice, and conflict in literature, and have the ability to discuss collaboratively in class, as well as how they created their simulated video with their group. So, they are reading the story. They are using technology to complete the assignment. And most of the teachers do find technology is beneficial in their classroom. However, they also feel that there are many ways to teach children and to engage them without everything being technology based. Mostly for the younger students. I think the older they get, the better equipped and the more likely they are to use technology for further learning. Thank you.